Welcome to the world of AI Narrates, where artificial intelligence unravels the intricacies of life, technology, and beyond. Here we delve into the future, explore the present, and learn from the past. If you're ready to embark on this journey, hit subscribe. Now brace yourself as we dive into today's intriguing narrative.
In the hushed silence of the Timekeeper's library, a secret waited to be discovered. The secret, a hidden relic of an era long forgotten, lay nestled in the shadowy depths of the Timekeeper's library. This was no ordinary library, for among its towering shelves and labyrinthine corridors resided an ancient tome. A tome, not of paper and ink, but of wisdom and mystery. This was the Forbidden Tome. Alara, a young apprentice with an uncanny understanding of time, stumbled upon this ancient tome. The moment her fingers brushed the cover, a surge of energy rippled through her. She felt a connection, a sense of familiarity that was both intriguing and intimidating. Her innate curiosity urged her to open it, and so she did. As she leafed through the weathered pages, a forbidden ritual unfolded before her eyes. It was a ritual with the power to rewrite history, to bend time, and reshape existence. This discovery sent a shiver down her spine. This was knowledge, not meant for the likes of her, yet it lay in her hands. She felt a twinge of fear, but it was quickly replaced by a burning desire to understand, to unravel the truth hidden within the cryptic symbols and cryptic language of the tome. The truth about time, about herself, about the world she lived in. As Alara delved deeper into the pages of the Forbidden Tome, an internal struggle began to brew. Her loyalty to Master Calyx, the venerable Timekeeper who had taken her under his wing, weighed heavily on her. Yet, she could not ignore the allure of the knowledge that lay before her. The truth was within her grasp, but at what cost? The revelation sparked a flame within Alara that could not be extinguished. She knew that this discovery could have unimaginable consequences, yet she was drawn to it like a moth to a flame. She realized that she was standing at the precipice of a decision that could alter the course of time itself. A decision lay before her, one that could alter the course of time itself. Embracing the unknown, Alara stepped beyond the boundaries of her reality. With the Forbidden Tome in hand, she ventured into the fractured landscapes of time, a realm where past, present, and future collided in a swirling vortex of moments. Each step she took was a leap into a different era, a journey through centuries in mere seconds. In this labyrinth of time, Alara encountered enigmatic beings, entities woven from the threads of time itself. There were ancient ones who had witnessed the dawn of time, their wisdom as deep as the centuries etched into their spectral forms. And there were beings yet unborn, their futures sparkling like diamonds in the rough, their potential untapped. She met echoes of people, remnants of lives lived and yet to live, their stories whispered in the silent echoes of time. Some were joyous, filled with love and laughter. Others, however, were cloaked in sorrow, their tales a stark reminder of the fleeting nature of existence. Navigating this fractured realm was not without its challenges. There were moments when time flowed like a raging river, threatening to sweep Alara away in its relentless current. At other times, it was as stagnant as a forgotten pond, trapping her in a moment stretched into infinity. Yet, Alara was not deterred. She pressed on, her determination fueled by the secrets that lay hidden within the pages of the ancient tome. Each step she took, each being she encountered, each challenge she overcame, was a piece of a puzzle she was determined to solve. Her journey through the landscapes of time was not merely a quest for knowledge. It was a test of her resolve, her courage, and her understanding of the delicate balance between power and responsibility. Each twist and turn in her path brought forth more questions, the answers to which lay shrouded in the mists of time. But Alara was undeterred. She knew that to uncover the truth, she had to venture deeper into the labyrinth, to confront the very essence of time itself. Beneath the veil of the past, present, and future, truths waited to be unearthed. Alara, our intrepid explorer of the temporal realm, embarked on an odyssey through the labyrinth of time itself. Each tick of the clock, every grain of sand in the hourglass, held secrets waiting to be unraveled. In her journey, Alara grappled with the metaphysical enigmas that have haunted mankind since the dawn of consciousness. What is time? Is it a river, flowing inexorably from the past to the future? Or is it a vast ocean, where past, present, and future coexist in a state of eternal flux. And then there was the question of free will. If time was indeed a tangible entity that could be manipulated at will, did that mean that our destinies were not ours to shape? Were we all just puppets dancing to the tune of a cosmic puppeteer? Alara's quest for answers led her deeper into the heart of the temporal abyss. She encountered beings that defied all known laws of physics, entities that existed outside the temporal framework, and phenomena that challenged the very notion of reality itself. Each revelation, each secret uncovered, served only to fuel her thirst for knowledge. Yet, with each truth unearthed, Alara found herself grappling with her own existential crisis. The more she learned about the nature of time, the more she began to question her place in the grand scheme of things. Was she merely a pawn in a cosmic game, or was she the queen, capable of changing the rules of the game? The power she held, the ability to manipulate time, was a gift and a curse. It offered her the chance to shape the world, but it also held the potential to plunge everything into chaos. The philosophical conundrums, the existential questions, the moral dilemmas, they all swirled around Alara like a tempest, threatening to consume her. The more she delved into the secrets of time, the more she realized that the power she wielded was a double-edged sword. With every tick of the clock, the weight of her decision grew heavier. Alara, the young time apprentice, found herself standing at the crossroads of a dilemma that could shatter the very fabric of existence. The power to shape reality was at her fingertips, a tantalizing promise whispered by the ancient tome she'd unearthed. But with it came a choice between two paths that could not be more divergent. Down one path lay the allure of absolute power. The forbidden ritual inscribed in the tome offered her the ability to bend time to her will, to rewrite history itself. The past could be reshaped, the present could be molded, and the future could be dictated. But at what cost? Unbridled power often walks hand in hand with corruption. Would she become a tyrant, a despot controlling time for her own whims and desires? Would she plunge the world into a darkness from which it may never emerge? The other path was one of loyalty and truth. Her mentor, Master Calix, had always taught her to respect the delicate balance of time. To disrupt it would be to invite chaos and destruction. But this path also promised the revelation of secrets, the uncovering of truths that have been buried in the sands of time. Would she honor her master's teachings, maintain the balance, and possibly bring a new dawn of understanding and enlightenment to the world? Every second that passed echoed in her mind, a relentless reminder of the decision she had to make. The potential consequences of each path loomed large before her, casting long shadows over her thoughts. She could be the savior the world needed, or its ultimate destroyer. As the hands of the clock continued their relentless march, Alara found herself grappling with the enormity of her decision. The power to shape the future, to alter the past, and to define the present was within her grasp. Her choice could either be a beacon of hope or a harbinger of chaos. The fate of reality was hanging by a thread, and that thread was held by Alara, the young apprentice of time. Time, once her ally, now turned into her greatest adversary. Alara, the young apprentice, found herself in a race against the relentless ticking of the cosmic clock. Each throb of its pendulum echoed in her heart, a stark reminder of the impending decision that loomed over her like an ominous storm cloud. The ceaseless rhythm of the clock was a haunting symphony, its melody filled with the urgency of her predicament. It seemed as though the very fabric of the universe pulsed in sync with the ticking, each beat a countdown to a possible oblivion. The minutes were fleeting, the seconds a blur. The clock was no longer just a measure of time, it was a ticking time bomb. In the depths of Alara's mind, a battle raged. Her loyalty to Master Calix warred with her thirst for truth. The ancient tome, with its forbidden knowledge, beckoned her with the allure of a siren's song. It promised a path that could rewrite history, yet it also hid the potential to plunge the world into eternal chaos. Alara could feel the weight of her power, a force that could either mend the fractures of time or shatter reality into a million shards. She was caught in a paradox of her own making, trapped between the desire to restore balance and the temptation of wielding absolute power. The clock was ticking, its relentless rhythm a drumbeat to her impending choice. Every tick of the clock brought her closer to the precipice of her decision. The future of all existence teetered on the edge of this moment, waiting with bated breath for the path Alara would choose. The ticking grew louder, each beat a drumroll to the climax of her journey. With the fate of all existence hanging in the balance, Alara stood on the precipice of a decision that would echo through the annals of time.